Welcome to beginner series of Workato. Today we are going to learn about Workato string formulas, working with the string formulas, how to use those formulas into our recipes, handling null or empty values. So before we move into our today's session, let's have a quick recap on what we have learned in the previous session. We have explored Workato number formulas, how to use those number formulas into our recipes to manipulate the given input, handling null or empty values. Please do check out our previous video. I'll be giving my link in the description box you can click on the I button at the right top of our video. So let's explore today's session. We are going to learn about Workato string formulas and how to use those string formulas into our recipes. And finally, we'll see how to use handling null or empty values. Okay. So as a part of this today's session, we are going to explore these four formulas, that is gsub, then strip, slice, and a split. So I'll be going to explain these formulas in a live demo so that it will be clear for you the every formula. Okay, let's go to our workspace. So once you log into your workspace, you'll be seeing your folder structures where you can click on the recipes. So I've already built a recipe to explain a string formulas. Okay, let's go through one by one. So first, input. So input, I have took two cricket player names, that is Virat Prem Kohli and Rahul Dravid. Okay, so the first formula I'm going to explain you is slice. As you know, the name suggests slice. It's like to get the substring out of your string. Okay, so the starting index, which is 0. Okay, once you log into your workspace, you'll be having a folder structures, right? So just click on the recipes. So I already built a recipe to explain the string formulas. Okay, let's go each formulas one by one. Okay, before that, let's see what input we have took. Okay, I have took two cricket player names. One is Virat Prem Kohli and second is Rahul Dravid. So first formula is slice. The slice is basically name suggests as like to get a substring out of your input. Say I want to it suggests like first is the first digit, it suggests a start index, means where you want to start with, and the length is how many character you want to fetch it from the string. Okay, the first formula. And second formula is gsub. Gsub is nothing but the finding the string out of like substring out of that particular in your given input and replace it with a whatever the output you want. Like say example, I will be replacing here Virat with a Sachin. So you are once you get output, you'll be seeing the Virat name is replaced with a Sachin. Okay, so second, the third formula is strip. Strip is basically it removes the white spaces from both sides of your text, means like from the first starting index as well as the last like end of the index, end of the string basically. Okay, so let's see like how it works in the after I'm running the particular recipe. Split. So split basically works. Say example, you have say the first say example, I'll giving you a second name, right? So Rahul Dravid I have. So what I did, I split it with the I split it with the space. So what it gives, it instead of a one string, say like Rahul Dravid is a full name as a one string, I'll be giving a two string. One is a Rahul and second is Dravid. So this basically splits based on the character which you give. Okay, from there it will divide the second string. Okay, let's run this particular program recipe basically. So let's see like what will be output, what's the expected output, whether we get a expected output or not. Okay, so let's see. First input is we gave as Rahul Dravid and Virat Prem Kohli. So slice we did, right? So slice is from 0 to 5. So first starting index is 0. From there it will be 5 characters. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Virat we got. So it's ignored the Prem and the Kohli. gsub. So gsub, what I said, it replaces the finding the string substring out of the given string and replaces the with a whatever we have provided the value as. So it replaces now. See example, it replaces a Virat with a Sajid, right? So step, right? So what it gives, suppose I have any space before R and after D. If is there any spaces, it removes that and gives the without space any kind of strings. Like it should not be having a white string, white spaces at the first and the last. Okay. So split. So split, as I said, when you give a split for a given input, so we have to give a character from where you have to replace, like we want to get a second string. So when I gave as a space as a string, as a split character, so it's replaced, it's splitted string into two substrings. So example, say like one is Rahul, one string, and second is Dravid. So we got two strings from the given input. So hope you have get a clear picture on the how these formulas gives the output, or how to manipulate the given input into based on our requirements. Okay. So our next scenario is to let's discuss about, yeah, our next scenario is to check about the null or empty values. So for that, let me do that one thing. One thing is remove the second name out of the input values, and I'll go for the strip formula. And before checking applying a formula, I'll just check whether it's a blank, right? It's a blank, or okay, it's a blank. Then I'll do empty values. Okay. Else, what I'll do is I'll use the second name to strip it, right? So similarly, blank, there is a one more formula is called empty. It is like so null values, right? So it's going to result. You can check is present, right? Is present. You can check present. If data exists, then I'll go for second name to strip. Also, what I will do, value is null or empty. Okay. I'll give second name as null in this case to for test now. Okay. Let's give you as null. Sorry, empty values for us now. You check now. When I do for testing. So let's go for this strip. Okay. Let's see empty values, right? So when there is no values, it's developer has to check the black values before proceeding to manipulate that, right? So that's how we can use the blank or a present. Now present, I'll do one thing. What I'll do is second name, right? So I'll give as null value. Okay, I'll just check what will go for it. Okay, that's it. What will happen? Now I'll go for strip slit. See, value is null or empty. So this gives a confirmation that we cannot proceed further on this particular input values as input is null. So before you take decision, you have to make sure that it is whether its value is present or not. Okay, this is about using empty or null value checks. Okay, how can we make sure that the input value is present or not? Okay, yeah. So now let's go back to our presentation part where we are going to go through quiz part where whatever we explored now, based on that you'll be able to check the knowledge so that you'll be clear in your mind saying like, okay, whatever we have learned today, this is clear to us, right? Okay, let's go back to that presentation part. Yeah, so welcome to quiz time. Let's go to the first question. Yeah. So what does the Workato slice method primarily do when applied to a string? Your options are: removes leading and trailing spaces from the string, extract a substring from specified range of indices in the string, splits the string into an array of substring based on the n delimiter. Any guesses? Okay, let me give you the answer. Okay, it extracts substring from the specified range of indices in the string. Okay, hope you're clear about this particular concept slice. Okay, second question is, which Workato method is used to replace all the occurrences of pattern within a string with another substring? It's a I think hope you everyone I think gets the answer for this, because we have saw the previously in the live demo how it works, the formulas, right? So hope you everyone knows this answer. So let me give you the answer. This gsub, that's absolutely right. So gsub basically it finds a substring and it replaces with another substring. Okay, so next, the third question is, what does the Workato formula strip accomplishes when used to end string? Let me give you the options for you. It removes the leading spaces, it removes the both leading and trailing spaces, removes spaces within a string. So we have saw this. I have explained you about in the while giving when we saw the output. We have explained you why it is used, where we have used this, right? Yeah, I think everyone gets. I think hope you everyone gets this answer correctly. So, yeah, let me give you the answer for this. This is removes both leading and trailing spaces. Basically, when I gave you example saying like Rahul Dravid, so I said it removes the any waste spaces before the R. Is there any space, and or is there any spaces after the D? That means leading and trailing spaces. Okay, so hope you guys enjoyed this session and learned about few of the formulas of a string in the how in the Workato it works generally, as well as you have saw how it exactly manipulate the given string into our requirements, right? So note this basically when you use wisely the any formulas which we have saw today, because it gives you the right output when you use it wisely. Otherwise, you may end up in getting a wrong output, right? So wisely use it the way it basically works. Okay, suppose you cannot use in slice for in place of gsub, where gsub works is to find and replace the one substring to another substring, right? So you cannot use the slice there, right? So you have to explore, you have to know the concept very well before using it well. Okay, so this is all about today's session. Thank you, hope you have enjoyed this session, and we'll see you in the next session. So until then, take care. Thank you.